Hey guys, I hope you are doing fine. And it has been a couple of days I've been working on Linux and Hadoop. So one of my friends kept me asking about how to share Linux files using Windows computer. For that we would need Samba server. So this is my CentOS VM and this is my putty session that I used to connect to this machine. So first of all, we will run this command rpm-q samba just to check if the package is already installed or not. So now it is showing package Samba is not installed. So first of all, we will go through the installation. To install Samba, you will need this command yum install Samba. This command would work on Red Hat compatible systems like CentOS or Red Hat. So that is a different flavor of Linux. So currently I'm using CentOS, so I'm using this command yum install Samba. Now it is determining which packages would be installed. And there could be some updates and there could be some installation. So I'm pausing this video for a moment. Let's see what are the packages required. So these are the packages required. You need to say yes to this and you can type Y for yes. So there are 3 packages that would be installed and there are 6 upgrades. So the packages are listed here. I just typed yes and enter. Is downloading the packages. Even though it should not take long time because this is just 32 MB, but I'm pausing this video for now. Now the installation is done and we can go further with the configuration part. So once you install Samba, there is a configuration file generated that is under etc samba smb.conf. I can use vi editor using vi command and it should display this. So the actual configuration file is under etc samba and the configuration file name is smb.com. So I'm using vi command for vi editor to edit this file. Once you press enter, you will be able to see the content of this configuration file, and you have to press I for insert and come down. In this configuration file there is a section which is global settings. As you know that when you try to connect from one Windows computer to another, it generally uses workgroup. So by default in smb.conf file, workgroup is given as my group. So we need to change this to workgroup. So it would be workgroup is equal to workgroup. Now there is additional configuration required which would mention the values of path location and what access we want to provide and what would be the name of shared folder. So we can put it anywhere. I'm just typing it below global settings, or you can do it anywhere in this configuration file. So the first section would be what is the name of your shared folder. So you can type the name here. For example, my shared folder would be shared, or I'm changing it to tech balloons. Next would be paths. Path is equal to, if you want to access all the files that is under root, then you can simply type /. Otherwise there are different paths on Linux. For example, opt, it could be home. So anything that you want to share, you can mention the path here. So for now I'm typing root. It should be writable, so we will type writable equal to yes. it should be browsable. So browsable equal to yes. It should be accessible using credentials. So we will create another user that is required to access these files, these shared files. So I'm typing valid users. Valid users can be anything. For example, I'm typing a username Samba. This is just entered in the configuration file, but in addition to this, we would need to create a user on Linux with the same name. So this file and configuration is done. So you can press escape and colon and WQ to save this configuration. So now the file has been saved. What we need to do now is we need to create a Samba user on this Linux machine. So that I will use command @user Samba. Now user is entered. So now we need to set a password for this. SMB PASSWD -A and user is Samba. So we need to type a new password that would be required for this Samba user to access the Linux shared folder. So new password, I'm typing it here. So this user has been added. Now we need to start the service of Samba. Generally the services are under etc intd and the service name is SMB. Or you can simply type service SMB and start. The service is running. You can also check the status. Okay, the service is running now. So now we need to look to Windows computer where would be accessing the files. So I'm pausing this video for a moment and going back to Windows to show you the. So the IP of this machine is 138. So I'll just go back to Windows Explorer and then here you need to type // and the IP address 192.168.0.138 and press enter. Now it is asking for username and password. This is the same password and username that we have created on Linux, and we have also entered this in Samba configuration file. So the username was Samba and password is same that I typed there. Here we are. So you are able to access all those files that were created on Linux. So generally I created tech balloons, but this is for user and this is the shared folder. If I double click on this Samba user, there are some configuration file required for that user, and if you go to tech balloons, there are all the files of Linux. So if I want to go to root, then you should have permission. I don't think you have permission for now. For that we have additional configuration that we need to do, but however you can access other folders like this one, home, etc. For root you will need additional permission. If you know Linux, then you can change the permission using vi sudo command, and you can provide Samba user those permissions which are required for running root commands. So I hope you enjoyed this video and feel free to comment on this. Thank you.